Sorry for the delay. I think we're about 12 minutes late, 10 minutes late. It is Thursday, December 26th, 2024. It is 6:11 p.m. here in the West Coast, and we're getting ready for the live stream today, which is going to be a giveaway. We're also going to just talk about cast iron, and very relaxed evening today. And as always, if you guys are just joining, let me know if you guys can hear me. Okay. Hey, Cynthia, good to see you. Let me know if you can hear me. If there's any issue with the audio. Hello, Val, Black Cats Rule. Val's Black Cats Rule. Good to see you. Merry Christmas to you and your family. Same thing to Cynthia. Merry Christmas. Rick, Merry Christmas as well. Corey Clark, Merry Christmas. I'm wishing that, or I'm hoping that everybody had a lovely Christmas day yesterday. Okay. So I did mention in one of my short videos that we were going to do a live giveaway. And today we're just going to focus on, I have blackberries back there. I don't know if you guys can see them. Actually, right there, I got some blackberries. But I think I'm just going to post a short. I was going to do it during the live, but I think we're just going to talk cast iron. We're going to talk about the channel if you guys have any questions, and we're going to do the giveaway today. Once again, welcome everybody. Thank you guys for tuning in this Thursday, December 26, 2024. And I am grateful to have you guys here. I got some pans here. These are the new dragon skillets from William and Sonoma. They brought them over to the U.S. market. I think it was Cast Iron Chaos. He got his from the Asian market. So his is a unique pan, I want to say, because I'm not sure if there's any leftover inventory in from Asia, and perhaps they just relabeled these, brought them here, and started selling these. Which my assumption that's what possibly happened. Not sure though. Either way, this is the these are going to be the dragon skillets for the giveaway today. And yeah, very relaxed day. If I'm running late, it was because we were actually just finishing up dinner, and so we were just kind of rushing through after the very end. But sorry for being late, as always. But with that, hello to Pat Z, Helen. Congratulations on growing your great channel. Thank you very much, Helen. Jim F, congrats again on the 5,000, Luis. Thank you very much. Pat Z, Corey Clark, Fuzzy T Fork, Val's Black Cats Rules, Granny Graham. Oh, Granny Graham, I owe you a skillet. I've been so busy because I'm on vacation, and so during the month of December, I just had to catch up on a lot of things. And but I do have your email for your address, so I will be shipping these. I want to say tomorrow. I'm hoping that the crowds have died down, so hopefully the post office isn't as full as it was the last couple days. But I'll be shipping out the pans, if not tomorrow, then Monday first thing in the morning. But Granny Graham, as I mentioned, I owe you, so I'll throw in some goodies as well for you because I've made you wait so long. But I did just receive your email, I want to say about 3 weeks ago. But thank you again. Let's see, who else do we have? Rick, good to see you, Rick. Where is Corey? Oh, Corey, yes. See, Corey is a. So I want to say, guys, a round of applause to Corey and Rick for being our chat moderators. I appreciate you guys, and thank you guys for wanting to do this task during the lives. I know that once we start growing and once we start getting more people, there's going to be conversation where it can possibly get out of hand, and maybe I can't see when I'm cooking or doing other things during the lives. So I appreciate your guys' help. And And with that, as I mentioned, thank you guys for wanting to be my moderators for the channel. Let's see, Ark Wildman Survival. Hello, thank you for tuning in. Daniel, hey, Luis J. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thank you, Daniel. Good to see you. Thank you guys for tuning in. As I did mention in one of the shorts that we were going to do a live giveaway of these two pans. So we're going to choose two winners today. And I might have a third one. I'm not sure. I got to go look for it. But I might have a third pan that we can give away. But with that, let me know. Let's just have a conversation, guys. I would like to know, did any of you receive any cast iron cookware for Christmas? Any, or did you guys give any cast iron cookware for Christmas? I will say that I did for Christmas. I actually gifted a Yellowstone number 11 Smithy ironware pan along with the lid to my brother-in-law, and I know that he's a very adventurous guy. He loves going just everywhere. He loves the national parks. He just went to Yellowstone for the first time. I think it was last year or about 2 years ago now. Might have been 2 years now. But he loves that stuff, and when I saw that pan, I figured that it would be a great addition for him, especially because they also just my father-in-law acquired a RV, a really big RV. So we have a lot of plans of traveling, the next coming year, and so that was an addition for him and his family, especially because he's actually really great at cooking steaks and things of that nature. So I figured that a Smithy Yellowstone number 11 skillet would be perfect for him. So I gifted him that skillet. But let me know, did you guys receive anything? Gift cards? Did you guys give away or give some to family, friends? Let me know in the chat. So we'll start off with that. Granny Graham says no Christmas cast iron here. Yeah, and for me, I did specifically ask my family as well, like, don't give me any cookware. Sometimes I receive stuff, and it's great, but yeah, my collection, as you guys have seen, the cast iron rack that I have in my garage, that thing has grown a lot. It's like they're multiplying all of a sudden. They just it went from a collection of 20 in the beginning to like, and 20 is a lot actually, to I want to say close to 200 pieces of cast iron, so vintage and new. And I'm doing my best to slim it down as well, so that's why we do these giveaways. But with these, I did see that William and Sonoma stated that they didn't have many of the inventory for the dragon skillet, so I figured I'd jump on this and get a couple to do the giveaway as a thank you for the 5,000 subscriber mark. Let's see, Pat Z, Corey, next best thing to get cast iron. Helen, I gave and received cast iron. I gifted a stove or stob 4-quart pot to my best friend. She loved it. That is awesome. Actually, I loved enamel cookware. It's a great way to introduce people to cast iron cookware. Uh, the main thing that I like about enameled is that there's no seasoning involved, and it gets them introduced into the weight of cast iron. So weight is one of the things that a lot of people are turned off about cast iron cookware. So I feel like it's a great way to introduce. And then at the same time, when it's pots or Dutch ovens, people notice that they retain heat and they love that it stays warm. My mother-in-law has a bunch of enameled cookware, enameled cast iron, and she loves her pots. She has, I think, a 9-quart Dutch oven from Tramontina that she bought at Costco, and she loves it. She uses that almost every day, and she loves to cook in it, especially when it comes to family meals, because it also retains that heat and it stays hotter, for a longer period of time versus the stainless steel pots that she owns. That after half the time that it's been compared to cast iron, it just cools down a lot more than cast iron. So she loves the heat retention of cast iron. But great, way to start your family or friends with enameled. I think that's the best way to go. Let's see, what else do we have? Oh, hello to Papa Dan. I haven't seen you, Papa Dan. Good to see you. Hope that you are doing well. Merry Christmas, and if we don't actually, I don't think I'll be doing a stream until next year. So I want to say, if I don't see you guys, a Happy New Year as well, especially to Papa Dan. I know that he's been having some issues, but we're wishing you the best. We're praying for you, and I'm hoping that you're doing great. Hope that you had a lovely Christmas with family. Let's see, what else do we have here? I'm nailed to the floor, Papa. Lord, we're William. Let's see. So, has anybody else given or received any cast iron? Did anyone get any new cast iron? Did you guys buy yourself anything new this year or for Christmas? Let's see. Papa Dan says, "Hi, Luis and the gang. Normally, I can't get a connection at night, but we are under a severe thunderstorm warning. Somehow, our signal, I'm assuming you guys have a signal, but it's stronger tonight. Not sure for how long." Great to, as I said, Papa Dan, I'm happy to see you. So thank you for tuning in. Let's see. No Christmas cast iron. I received a Lodge cast iron tower display rack thingy. Corey Clark, that sounds awesome. I've been wanting something like that, but with the amount of cookware that I have, I feel like there's no point. I go to my garage, and if I need something, I have it all hung up, so I know exactly where everything is at. Which is funny because I do know where everything is at. So I have a small rack. I know there's the tower. I have the small rack, which I do actually use outside for lids, and it turns out to be a great storage for lids. Cynthia Lewis, the sheriff, and his deputies, Corey and Ricky. Yep. Let's see. Congrats again. All right. Now, I guess you could say that this is going to be a show and tell. So let me go grab the because we have two here that we're giving away, guys. We have two pans here. So we have. I guess I'm going to show you guys what we have. But let me go outside because I did season my pan. I was hoping I was going to use it today, but let me grab it. All right. And you know what, guys? We also have a storm coming in. So we have very cold weather. We had wind, a lot of wind last night. And so we're just, we got all kinds of crazy weather as well. I had some damage from the wind. So I'm hoping those of you that are under a, severe weather alert that you guys are safe. Or we'll be praying for you guys as well. Okay. So the pan in question that we're going to be giving away today is one of these. This is the dragon skillet that was released in the Asian market a few months ago. It wasn't available here. I do believe that they sold it at the Costco in Asia. Not sure exactly where, but we saw a lot of posts. A lot of people on the Facebook group for Lodge posted this when it came out, and a lot of there was a lot of feedback. I think a lot wanted to have the ability to buy one here in the States, and William and Sonoma was the one that brought it over. So I know for a fact because I searched for it on the Lodge website. I know they don't have it. The only place you can get one of these guys is from William and Sonoma. You don't have to go to the store. You can order online. It is a 10 and a quarter inch pan, and I gave mine a round of seasoning just to get it started. Other than that, the design itself, I believe it's very beautiful. I think whoever did the design, they did a great job. So props to the artist. Very beautiful piece. And Cast Iron Chaos has already showcased this one here on his channel. So if you guys are interested to see this in action, you guys can see it on his channel. Go to Cast Iron Chaos, and you guys can see the pan in action. But for me here, this is the first time that I see it. This is the first time that I was going to use it. As I mentioned, we were going to do blackberry cobbler. You can see where my finger's pointing that we had it ready, but I don't have anything out. I don't have anything measured or weighed. So I'm just going to do a short video for you guys later tonight. But anyway, we are giving two of these pans away. I bought one for myself and two to give away. So that is what's going to be in the giveaway today, along with a handle holder, pot holder. Not sure what you guys call them. I just call it a handle cover. But great stuff, great quality. These are from Lodge. They do resist the heat up to 450. Obviously, they're not oven safe because they are fabric. But the inside has got a nice woven texture inside. I think it's fire resistant up to 450. Now, one thing I will say is if you guys have ever used these on a gas stovetop, you most likely have caught this on fire. So I don't recommend that you guys use this during your cooking. More of a a piece to use when you're gonna move it. So if you're gonna move it, you can slide it on and then move it around and then take it back off. Otherwise, it will burn. But great stuff. It'll protect your hands, especially when you go camping. I think this is a great piece. So we're going to have that. We're also going to have a Lodge sticker and a second Lodge sticker. You can see here, Lodge Cast Iron Connoisseur. And one of the channel stickers that I've had, Cast Iron made, Louise J. Cast Iron Cooking. Here's a different version of that. Hopefully you guys can see this one. There's another one there. So, and then the bandana here from Lodge. And these are bandanas. Not sure if you can use these for seasoning. I don't think so, but these are really cool pieces. Maybe if you want to display or, but they have this, and it feels like there's paint on it. So I wouldn't recommend using this as a seasoning cloth. Perhaps if you find a different type of bandana that doesn't necessarily have these, this design on it, I think it'd work better. But either way, I love this bandana. I've had it for a while, and I figured it's a great piece. I've never used them. A great piece to give away as well. So we got the bandana. We have brand new skillets. Again, these are the dragon skillets, 10 and a quarter, along with the bandana once again. We have the handle holder and stickers. So we'll do that towards the end of the night. It's not gonna be a very long stream today. We're just gonna be talking and maybe showcasing some cookware, mostly Lodge. But if you guys want to see something else, let me know. And just so yeah, that is what's going to be for the giveaway. But as I mentioned, this is mine. I gave it a round of seasoning. If you guys are interested in my method, I have posted several videos, I believe. But the one that I use now is a simple Crisco. So if you guys have any of that Crisco shortening, that is what I have found to be the best for seasoning anything. We have carbon steel back there. I don't know if you guys can see my pans, but I have carbon steel pans back there as well that I just seasoned, and my cast iron. And I love using Crisco, so I will stand by the Crisco. I know that a lot of people like using it. I was using the beeswax for a while, but I've always had on and off issues with that, so haven't really stuck very well with that one. And now I've just switched over to simple Crisco, very cheap, and it's simple to find anywhere. But here we also have my Lodge skillet I've showcased on the channel. And as you can see, I've used this several times, and that Crisco seasoning method works great on these as well. So that's what I use for my seasoning methods, Crisco. And I like to do this outside. I don't like to do it in my oven just because there's a lot of smoke that's created, and it can be harmful to your birds if you guys have birds or other pets. So it's better if you do this when no one's home or outside. But let me jump back into the chat. Let's see. What do we have? Oh, hello to Honey Badger. Good to see you, Honey Badger. Welcome. Let's see. Helen says, I really like the handle covers. Yeah, those are awesome. They're both the same. The only difference between this one here and that one is just the sticker. Otherwise, it's going to be the same thing. Same amount of stickers and basically the same amount of things. So just the stickers is just going to be different. But with that, two brand new pans of the dragon skillets because they are very hard to get. I think they still have them on William and Sonoma, the website. If you guys want to purchase yourself one, if you guys don't win one tonight, go to the William and Sonoma website. You guys can buy one. Very inexpensive, in my opinion. Let's see. Honey Badger says, "That's great, Dan. I'm very happy for you." Oh, here we go. Honey, both resurgence I'm seeing the best that I've ever seen. Best that I'll ever see. They are both surprised that I'm doing as good as I am. I thank God for my sight. Yeah, congratulations, Papa Dan. I'm glad that you're, with your surgeries, are doing a lot better. My sister, she went through several surgeries. I want to say about 4 or 5. She had retinal detachment, and so it was just, very quickly where she had to go into surgeries. And I remember that in that moment, we were very worried and concerned that she was going to be in worse shape. But she has a bit of vision in her eye, not that much though. She's basically just only has vision in one, but she's doing great. Other than the surgeries and the loss of that, loss of vision, I want to say not severe, but she still sees a bit. But she's still grateful. She's still happy. So as long as you guys don't end up, you know, um, just so down, I think that you guys are doing good in life. There's a lot of things that we need to be grateful for. But anyway, that's jumping into some other topic. But with that being said, anything else? Would you guys like to talk about? Would you guys like to see any cast iron cookware, any carbon steel? I basically have everything, whether it's French made carbon steel, American made, um, cast iron, American. I have a couple of vintage pieces as well. So if you guys have anything you guys want to talk about, let me know. We're just going to be talking about cast iron. Full frontal investigation. That is a very funny name. Subscribing, great content. Thank you very much for your subscription. I appreciate that very much. And for those of you that are just tuning in, guys, we are doing a giveaway for the 5,000 subscriber mark. So hopefully you guys can stick around so that way you guys can enter the giveaway. And for those of you who have been here for some time, you guys basically already know how this is going to work. We're going to do a random number generator and we're going to do it during the live. So that way you guys can, see that we're not going to be there won't be any cheating here. We don't like that. So anyway, that'll be towards the end. We're not going to have a very long stream, so just hang tight, guys. Basically, just talking with you guys, chatting. If there's any questions that you guys have, whether it's seasoning, cookware, you guys let me know. I can even talk about copper cookware. I have some stainless steel, enameled. Let me know if you guys are interested in anything. Jim F says, Luis, do you use a divided breakfast skillet? If so, do you like it? I have used one, but it's very rare to for me to break it out because it's if I use it, it's basically for one thing, the all American breakfast, 2 eggs, bacon, and then I'll remove that and then possibly or I'll do the bacon first, then I'll add some hash browns, and then last I can add eggs. But I do have videos of the Griswold, the 666. Funny enough, very particular number. But anyway, I have that one. If you guys want to see it, I can go grab it so you guys can see. Actually, let me go grab it so that way you guys can see that pan. And then, yeah, we'll talk more about that. Honey Badger says, congratulations on the 5K subscribers. It's tough to gain subs. It is. It is. But we've been doing this since, I want to say 2020, about 4 or 5 years now. So I'm grateful. It might have been 21, actually. But I'm going to grab the Griswold. Oh, that's great. Okay. Okay, guys. So I brought in some pieces just to showcase some unique ones that I guess that we can. I'm sure that you guys will like. But here is the divided skillet or griddle. I don't know exactly what you would call it, but I guess it's considered a griddle. This is the Griswold. I did receive this from a friend. I think it was Cast Iron Mike. Great guy. He has a awesome Instagram and he does restoration. So very thankful for this piece. And as you see, seasoning is very great, and I've used it on the channel several times. Not very many, but great pan here. This is the Colonial Breakfast Skillet, and this is the model number here. As I mentioned, very particular number. For a long time, I didn't want to get this pan for that reason, but there was an opportunity, and I jumped on it. So why not? And as I said, it's a great pan, very lightweight, not heavy at all. And this is why people love Griswold. The other thing that I like about this pan is just the shape in itself, very unique. It's got the very unique handle. I like the handle a lot. And it doesn't transfer too much heat because of this gap here or this hanging hole. It's a lot bigger than what you normally see in their traditional skillets. But a great pan here. I love the shape. It's square, but it has these squared off edges, so it's not sharp or anything of that nature. And overall, just the weight of this pan, it's great. I want to say about 2.5, maybe 3 pounds at the most. Great pan here. But yes, that is the or the Griswold breakfast colonial breakfast skillet. Sorry about that. Great pan. Another brought another Griswold to showcase that I think is a very unique pan that not a lot of people like using, or maybe they don't showcase. But it's the Able Skeever. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but I got this from my brother. He, as some of you guys already know, my brother likes to go hunting, whether it's vintage axes, hatchets. He's into that stuff. He's got a lot of vintage things that he sells and he also collects. But anyway, he found a lot of my original vintage pieces that I started collecting, and this was one of the first pieces that he gave me. And this is a Griswold number 32, 962 Able Skeever pan. This thing is awesome. I love it. My kids love it, especially because they always tell me like, "Hey, Dad, can you make the donuts again?" Because that's the way they see it. They're like little round pancakes. It's kind of hard to get used to using in the beginning, but once you start using it, you get the hang of it. I like using a chopstick; it works good. But there's many ways you guys can create circles with the. Basically, you use pancake batter, a little bit thinner though, not too thick, and then it starts forming that sphere. So great pan here. Not a lot of people use this and or showcase it, but I love this pan. Heavy as can be. This thing has a lot of weight to it. So that's one thing I will say. But a great pan. I think I will probably leave it out now that I think about it, and I'll most likely use it for breakfast tomorrow to make some able skeevers or able skivers. Not sure. I mentioned not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. And one of the other ones that I want to showcase that I don't, showcase very frequently is this little guy. And this is the cornbread skillet 6CBS cornbread skillet. This is a Birmingham stove and range. You can see here with the ridge and the handle design. Great pan here. I love this thing. I've made brownies for my kiddos, cookies, and also scones. I haven't used it for savory dishes, so I haven't tried frittatas. I haven't tried cornbread in it. Actually, no, I have used cornbread or baked cornbread, but basically I've stuck with mostly dessert items, and it works great. So cool little pan here. I feel like this is something that very many don't showcase, use on any of their channels, but I love this little skillet here. Great little piece. So let me see. I'll jump into the chat once again. See what you guys if there's anything you guys liked Fuzzy T Fork says Griswold, great stuff. Yes, I believe that as well. Jim F says thanks, Luis. My son gave some funds to get a fancy pen, and that was one that I've thought about. But also a new modern pen like Lancaster Field. Also, yeah, those are great pans. I think you would like if you like vintage. You should definitely check out the Lancaster because it's basically the most closest to a throwback, vintage pan. It's got the heat ring. They did recently update it, so I haven't seen the helper handle or the helper tab. I'll be honest, I don't like it very much. I feel like they could have maybe designed it a little bit different, but either way, I don't have it in hand, so I can't really say. But I know that it's on the way. I did get enough notification because I pre-ordered it. So once that comes in, I'll show you guys the pan. But yeah, Lancaster, very similar to vintage. The original, run of those pans, the number 8, the number 10, and the 12, they didn't have any helper tabs. But now they are switching over to a more updated design with a helper tab. But the Lancaster is very reminiscent of vintage cookware. So if you guys are, if you guys are into vintage cookware, you can check them out. Now, uh, Field Company has it's basically they have established themselves to be the top tier, the price wise, build quality, design, weight. You can't go wrong with a Field, especially with the handle too. The handle, I know they put a lot of effort into the handle. I want to say that Field Company has the most comfortable handle out of all the pans that I've used. But Stargazer is one of them as well. They did a great job. Finex, Butterpat, even though they don't necessarily produce pans anymore, now they're under the Yeti name. They're bought out by Yeti, but great stuff. Field Company, you can't go wrong. Price wise, I think they're doing great. So if you guys, are in the market, Field Company, you should check them out. Let's see what else. You got a second pronunciation on Lancaster, right? Yeah. So when I started, talking about that, I would say Lancaster, and I do recall somebody mentioning in the comments saying, "Oh, you're not pronouncing it right." We say Lancaster, and I go back and forth. I say Lancaster, and then or Lancaster. That's the way I used to pronounce it, and until like I mentioned, somebody mentioned, "Hey, there's the correct way we pronounce it over here is Lancaster." So yeah, but then I get people saying, "Hey, why are you saying it weird? Sounds weird." And so it's always a back and forth. But yes, I try my best. Helen, I don't have a channel. Husband says I should. I cook a lot. Helen, I think you could probably do really well, especially if you have a lot of recipes. That's what we're missing over here. I have recipes, but some of the stuff that I showcase on my channel are recipes that I've tested with the ones that I've seen online. But most of my home recipes are going to be because I am Mexican. Mine are mainly Mexican dishes that are basically my recipes. The other ones are just copycats. Sometimes I'll try recipes from other creators, like Cast Iron Chaos. Even what is one of the like Joshua Wiseman, the better known YouTubers, and so I like using like Brian Lagerstrom. I like using some of his recipes as well. Preppy Kitchen, I think his name is John Cannell. Also like using his. So I like doing stuff. But if you have your own, yeah, you'll do great. And especially if you do, if you showcase a lot of the techniques while you're cooking, people love that. So um, there's never you know, I think that anyone can do anything as long as you want to, as long as it's something that you want to do. But anyway, Val says Lancaster is in Western New York. Lancaster is in Pennsylvania. Correct. Yep, I got it. See, I even tried to spell it or sound it out phonetically. Helen, we make able skewers at our home. Husband is Danish. At least your pronunciation of able skewer is correct. Okay, thank you. I'm trying my best. I don't know if, like I said, forgive me if I mispronounce these. It's like Wapak. Is it Wapak or Waypak? I know Honey Badger, you made a video about the pronunciation of that one as well, but I've always said Wapak. Let's see, Luis, how do you like the stove compared to your older ones? Papa Dan, I like the stove, but it has, it's. I want to say the one that I missed the most is the 36-inch, the Z line that I had last. Um, the electrics, I think I miss the electrics in the sense that they're so easy to clean. All I had to do, once I started cooking and there was oil splatter everywhere, once I was done, I just, get everything off of it, clean it really quickly with a wet cloth to get any debris, whether it's crumbs, off the glass top, and then a little bit of soap and water with the sponge, clean it down, and then just dry it. It was easy, easy peasy. With this one, we got the grates that I have to clean. I got the burners, and then I like to deep clean my stove, so it takes me about double the time that I used to during, when I had the glass. But not bad. The only thing that I mentioned that I don't like about this one is just that it has all the same burners. There's no small or big. They're all the same. In the beginning, I thought that would be a great idea, but now that I have it, it's hard to get a simmer or something that's not as high output because all the burners are high output. So it's difficult to get smaller pans to adjust or something that I need a lower output of power BTUs. That's the only downside to this stovetop. My 36-inch Z line, that one did have different sizes: medium, large, and small. So that one was good, and not only that, but it was bigger than this one. So we're planning on actually updating. So we'll probably either update the house. I know we just moved into this house. We might update the house in a year or two, or we might move into a different house. So not sure what route we're going to go, but we're grateful for all the blessings. So not sure, but right now at the moment I cannot complain. There's obviously I've come a long way along with my wife. She's been very successful in her business, so very grateful for everything that we have received. Helen says, Luis, your recipes are great. Thank you, Helen. I appreciate that. Rick, did you ever get into your ring finger size stubs? Did you get it in your ring? Cynthia, I learned what a walk ring is. Oh, yeah, and this one has a walk ring. I think I showed you guys a couple times on the channel. Yes, we do have a walk ring for this one. I love the cornbread wedge skillet. Yeah, I have that. That's the smaller. I also have the 8. That one's a 6, I believe. I'll go grab another set of pans so I can showcase, and then we'll get into the live giveaway in a minute. Honey Badger says, I give up on teaching folks on how to pronounce Ohio vintage cast iron names. Everything here is named after Indians or explorers. We say Pequot and Wapak the way the Indians did. Yes. And that's the thing too is sometimes we lose the proper translation. And I know, as I mentioned, I know you have a video of the pronunciation, and I tried to memorize it, but it's there's so many names of cookware. There's so many things out there that I've tried to memorize. It's difficult sometimes. Let's see. Luis the Nomad. I know, right? You guys have seen me in so many places. Yeah, I'm basically a nomad. Corey Clark says, Louise, did Lancaster make a no helper handle number 4 yet? Yes, they did. It was a limited edition. I don't know if they still have it. I know they had it on sale. I saw it about 3 weeks ago. They still had it on sale, and it was at a discounted price. The number 4 without the helper tab. So yeah, if you go check out their website, I think you could probably still find one. I don't know though, but I managed to grab, I think, 3 because they were basically limited edition. So I was like, you know what, I might as well. They were inexpensive, and they did send me a couple as gifts. So, and then I think I did give away a couple as gifts or giveaways. But yeah, they did. Valley Joe says cornbread sounds so good right now. Yes, it does actually. I could totally do. Uh, I want to do brisket chili, but I want to use. I want to do a because I have a Traeger. I want to do a brisket and just go at it, right? And then whatever we have left over or the burnt ends, I want to use that for a brisket chili along with some cornbread. So that sounds great. But that's just the big kid in me, the big guy in me that wants that. I can't be eating like that because I'm just gonna blow up. Tim Poe says, "What up, Luis? Hello, thank you for tuning in. We have a giveaway we are going to do in a bit. Right now, we're just talking, having a conversation about the channel cookware and whatever comes up." Corey Clark says, "I have one with a helper handle. Let me go grab it so you can see." Corey, I'll show you. Actually, I'm gonna leave those there. I'm gonna take back my pans. Okay. So here we have the Lancaster number 4 without a helper tab. See there, no helper tab. And I have 3 of these. And I received, I do believe it was 2 of the modern or the new edition, which does have the helper tab here. So yes, Lancaster is updating their pans. They're gonna add the tabs, and all the tabs look like this on their pans. So I'll be honest, guys. So far I don't like this one. I prefer this one. I prefer the one without a tab. I feel like this one didn't need a tab. I don't know exactly why they added the tab, but I wanna say they want to keep the line um, all the same. They don't want to have any differences. I think the only one that needed a helper tab was a 10 and the 12. Other than that, the 8 and the 4, and if I do believe they're making a 6. I don't think they need them, but yeah, you can see here this one has the number 4 helper tab, or number on the helper tab, and that's this one here, Lancaster, and the one without it that has nothing. Which to me, this one looks better. So that's why I opted to grab more of these than I did these. I only have one of this guy. As I mentioned, I think I gave these out. I gave these away in one of the live streams. But yes, they did update them. And so if you're interested, I think you can go on their website. You can possibly purchase one still. I'm not sure if they still have inventory though. The other thing that I wanted to showcase, I am the one of the moderators for Lodge, the Facebook group. And so they always give us quarterly gifts. And one of the gifts that I just received was this one here. They asked me, whatever I want, up to $100. So I asked for these mini servers. They are the square. And I didn't realize that these are actually heat treated. So they should be more rust resistant. I haven't really tried these yet, but pretty awesome. And I'm hoping to use these on the channel soon and just showcase them. But they gave me 4 of them. So the 4 of them all together were about $100, and they said yes to it. So, I opted for these. As I mentioned, got 4 of these guys. Pretty cool. Um, but yeah, I receive a lot of things from Lodge, and I'm very grateful for Lodge. They're a great company, and I love Lodge. So, I will always recommend them. But yes, I have, I not that I work for Lodge, but they do, send me gifts. They've sent me many of their enameled stuff and a lot of stuff. So I'm grateful for Lodge. Let's see. Full frontal investigation. Brisket chili is the best ever. Yeah, I had it once and it was really good. That's why I want to have more of it. Let's see. Cynthia says I watch a lot of Walker Texas Ranger. Yes, who doesn't like? Oh my goodness, what is his name? Chuck Norris. Almost, I was like forgetting there. Having a yeah. Let's see. Papa Dan says I agree with you on the Lancaster 4. I like the one without the tab better. Yes, I feel like it's almost redundant, but like I said, I think they want to keep everything in line, and I think that's why they opted to add that helper tab on that number 4. But I made sure to grab one or several before because they only had them for a limited amount of time. So before they switched over to the standard with the tab. Let's see. Did you purchase the Year of the Dragon skillet? Yes, I did. I have 4 here. Well, I bought 4. I bought one as a collector's piece, one as a user, and then 2 to give away. So we're giving away 2 of these tonight. So if you guys stick around, we'll be giving this away in about 4 minutes. Let's see. I use it time to time, and the stuff is amazing for baking. Just bit stovetop. Let's see. Oh, Luis made white chicken chili for the work potluck or the potluck because of your chili last week. Oh, thank you, Handsome Stone. Appreciate the. Yeah, I use the recipe from Meat Church. That Meat Church recipe is great. It's a great recipe, and if you guys haven't tried it, you guys should check them out. They have a lot of good stuff, and he likes using cast iron as well. So I forget Matt Pittman, great guy as well. I mean, I haven't met him, but he seems like a swell guy. But yeah, he has great recipes. If you haven't checked out his channel, you guys should check him out. He's got great stuff. Let's see, what else? Stoneware. I do have stoneware. I haven't showcased stoneware on the channel, but I do. I have Staub. Yeah, I do have some that my wife bought for me. I think it was for my birthday. Oh my goodness, yeah. Well, they're up there, but I have some casserole dishes. I'm not gonna get them down to be honest. It's difficult. There's a lot of stuff on them. But yes, I do have stoneware. I haven't used pans, any stoneware pans, but I have used the casserole pans or stoneware. Daniel says, which Martin cast iron pieces do you have? If you wouldn't mind sharing, you don't have to show. Just curious. Thanks. I have a number 8 Martin Stove and Range, I believe, or is it a favorite Piqua? Might be a favorite Piqua. Yeah, it might be that. Now that you're saying it, I do want to see what I have. Let's see, what else do we have here? Yeah, let me go. Actually, the last piece I'm going to showcase is going to be that I think it is a Martin. I might have a Martin that's unmarked, but let me go take a quick look, and then after that, we'll get started on the giveaway, guys. All right. So yes, I actually do have a Martin Stove and Range. It is a number 8 Martin Stove and Range, and it is a skillet. Um, Great pan. I haven't used it very often. It does need some work seasoning wise. It's a bit splotchy, but now that I see it, I think now I want to put some work into it. So I might even use it for the blackberry cobbler. Or I might just use it for something else. But I might just yeah start bringing these out. Some of my vintage pans, I have them back there, and I've used them and showcased them in the beginning of the channel. And I haven't really revisited some of my older stuff, so I might just go back for this coming year and start using some of the vintage pieces that I do own. Because my pieces, I don't want to have them just as, Cast Iron Chaos mentions for his channel. He doesn't want just collector pieces. He wants users, and that's what I like to do too. But yeah, as you can see, great pan here. The only thing with this one is that it has a, um, what is it called? Casting flaw for the number 8. But other than that, it's a decent weight. It's not very lightweight compared to the Griswolds. Um, but overall, I like the just the shape of it. I think it's a great shape, and the heat ring, I like that too. But great pan here as well. Okay. All right, guys, and with that, I think we're going to start the giveaway. So let me get all my stuff situated. And once again, as I mentioned before, we are doing a giveaway for the 5,000 subscriber mark. So if you want to join the subscriber giveaway, make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. I'll be checking to make sure that you guys are. And also, just make sure that you guys have your notifications so that way we can keep in contact and you guys get your notification whenever we go live on the channel or whenever we have any content available. So, with that being said, what are we giving out today? It is going to be the dragon skillet. Oh, it's upside down. Yes, it is. Here it is. So this is mine. I just gave it a round of seasoning. Very beautiful pan. This is something that came out a couple months ago, as I mentioned, over in the Asian market for Costco. Luckily, though, William and Sonoma managed to bring it into the US. They do not sell it on the Lodge website. So if you guys are interested, you guys can go back and visit the William and Sonoma website, purchase one for yourself if you don't win one tonight. Not sponsored or endorsed by William and Sonoma or Lodge or anyone for that matter. So that, I want to make sure that gets cleared right away. So with that, what are we getting or what are you guys getting for tonight? For tonight, we are giving away as I mentioned, the Lodge um, Dragon Skillet. So it'd be this one or that one. Okay. We're going to have two winners for tonight. So brand new. Okay. And then also in the giveaway, we're going to include some stickers. So we have Lodge stickers here, 2 Lodge stickers, and then 2 of my channel stickers. So giving that away as well. And also a handle cover made by Lodge that is fire resistant up to 425. I will say that I do not recommend that you guys use this for cooking. Use it if you're going to move it. So if you guys are transferring your pan somewhere else or just moving, make sure that you don't leave it while you're cooking because they will burn. I've done it before. And then lastly, we have the bandana. This is a Lodge bandana and also new, never used these before. And that will be all in the prizes. So we'll have 2 winners. We'll draw one first, and then we'll draw the second one. Okay. Alrighty, guys. Here we go. So today we have a giveaway for the 5,000. Yes, 5,000 subscriber mark. And as always, I want to get some things cleared right away. This is not sponsored or endorsed by YouTube. This is something that I do for the viewers. Also, this is not sponsored or endorsed by Lodge. As I mentioned, this is something that I do for my viewers. And this is as a thank you to everyone who tunes in, likes, and subscribes to the videos. I appreciate all of you. This helps the channel grow and also helps me with, doing these giveaways because the money that we do receive because the channel is monetized, that ensures that I continue to do these giveaways free of charge. Also, I will need for the winners to be able to provide an email address, make sure it's in the USA. I think Hawaii and Alaska is still fine. I can ship out there. I'm not sure if I can ship out to Canada at the moment, so I think we're just going to do USA only. The next thing that I do want to mention is that I will never ask for any personal information. I will never ask you for banking information or money for that matter. So if anyone ever tries to tell you that I need, your information that's very confidential, please do not give it to anyone. Okay, I will never ask you. This is all free of charge. That's including shipping. You will not pay a single dime. Okay, guys? And with that, let's start. So, what we usually do in the channel for the 5,000 subscriber, or better yet, for every giveaway that I have, we do random number generators. And for this time, I think I want to do 1,000. So we'll choose numbers from 1 to 1,000, 1 to 1,000, and make sure that you do not spam your number. And also, if someone else has your number, you guys can either talk about changing your number, or one of you can change it or keep it. And if that number is drawn, then we have to do a redraw, and those two that chose that same number, or the winning. If there's a tie, they will have to do a redraw, and then whoever wins from there the second time will be the one that receives the pan. So with that being said, do not spam your number, do not change your number, and we have about 2 minutes. So I'll give you guys until 7:09, 7:10. Let's do 7:10. So you have until 7:10 to place your number. And good luck to everybody. So as I mentioned, we're going to do two giveaways of the same identical winning prizes. So you guys can enter the first one, and if you are a winner for the first one, please do not enter the second one. Let someone else have a chance to win that. And as I mentioned, do not spam your number, do not change it, and unless somebody else has your number. Okay, and we have until 7:10 p.m. All right, guys. So we still have 3 minutes to go. But as I mentioned, good luck to everybody. While we're waiting for that time to, count down, let me see if there's anything that I missed. Drew Dism says Dragon Skillet, never seen that yet on the lodge. Yeah, they don't have it. It actually came out for the Asian market, and I do believe that they brought out this specific pan for the Chinese New Year, which was this year. That's about to end a couple days. Which I do believe it was the year of the dragon. I think the next year that's coming up is going to be year of the snake, I believe. So we'll hopefully see an updated version for this pan. But either way, I think for us it's a win. I like all these different designs. We have some Mexican designs. We have the coins from the U.S. We have all wildlife and commemorative and all these other ones which are awesome. So who doesn't like a special edition pan? Alrighty. 2 minutes left. I think I went too much. So I do believe that most of you have that wanted to enter have placed your numbers. So it is 7:09. I do believe, you know what? We're just gonna start it off. So here we go, guys. So no one after Handsome Stone once yeah, no one after Handsome Stone. He has 548. So that is the last number in this first giveaway. All right, here we go. Now to find, oh, here it is, random number generator. All right, and just so you guys can see, we're gonna do this one here. And I did say 1 to 1,000. So one, that is the minimum, and the maximum will be 1,000. All righty, guys, here we go. All right, just so you guys can see, 1 to 1,000. Okay, here we go. We're gonna hit the button. 383. 383. Now I gotta go back and see who is the closest to 383. Alrighty. Let's see. 383. Duck grease? No. Uh I mentioned Doug Grease that anyone after Handsome Stone was not going to be entered in the giveaway. So with that being said, 383. I see a 345. Drew Dism, Daniel 373. I think that has to be the closest one. 383. Yep, I think Daniel. I want to say Daniel is the closest. 373. Daniel's only 10 away. Let's see. 383. Yep, Daniel. I do believe that Daniel is the winner. Or is it Mercy? Where is Mercy? I don't see her name. Mercy 365. No, no. Daniel is 373. Yes. So congratulations to Daniel. You are the winner for one of these. All right. So congratulations. You get one of these. As I mentioned, I will need your email. If you don't want to provide that, I can actually put in my email here. For those of you that, and then I will need you guys to confirm that this is you. So I'll be asking you a series of questions. Obviously, nothing that's going to be personal, i.e., I'm not going to ask you for your bank account number. Okay. So if anybody ever tries to contact you saying that, they're from this channel, no, that is not from me. Okay. I will never ask you guys for any kind of money or any kind of sensitive information. That is a disclaimer there. So, and I will be posting the email here for the next round. Rick, can you post the email once we finish it for the next round, or Corey? Let's see. Yes, congratulations, Daniel. As I mentioned, I will need to confirm that it is you. So once we get in communication, I will ask you a series of questions. All right. All righty. So off to the second one. The second one is going to have this sticker in it. Well, I don't think it really matters. It's basically the same thing. The stickers, I don't think it counts too much. But congratulations once again. All righty, guys. I'm going to restate that this giveaway is not sponsored or endorsed by YouTube. This is something that I do for the viewers as a thank you for your support. Also, this is something that I'm sorry. Also, this is not sponsored or endorsed by Lodge. This is something that I do as a thank you for the continued support from the subscribers. So, in order for you to be in it, in this giveaway, you have to be within the states, United States. Also, I will not ask of any personal or sensitive information. And lastly, I will never ask you for any kind of money for shipping or anything of that nature. So this is completely free. All right. And that is about it. So, with that being said, let's continue now. We're going to do, let's see. Rick, Corey, what do you guys think? Should we do a different number or the same number amount? Should we go down a little bit more or give you guys a bigger number availability? Let me know. What do you guys think, Rick or Corey? Corey says 1 to 2,000. We only have we have 40 people here on the live stream. Uh, so let's see. Yeah, you know what, Corey? I think that's a good idea. We'll do 1 to 2,000, guys. So if for as I mentioned, we're gonna do the second round. So 1 to 2,000, guys. Okay, you guys can start, and it will end after. Let's do 3 minutes. I think what we did before was too much. So by 7, or let's do 2 minutes. So 7:17. Right now it is 7:15 p.m. Go for it. And as I mentioned, if you guys have the same number, we will. If somebody else has your number, we will have to redraw. Also, do not spam your number, please. Don't change your number either. And as I mentioned, if there is a tie, we will have to redraw with those two people that tied, and then we will declare a winner. So good luck to everyone. 1 to 2,000. 1 to 2,000. WC said 1 to, what is that? 100 million or a million? I think that's a million. Smashing in Texas. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate everybody who has tuned in this evening. And again, I'm very happy and grateful for all of you that have um, supported the channel. So that is why we're doing this giveaway. And as I mentioned, if you guys do not win one of these pans tonight, you can go on to the William and Sonoma website and get one for yourself. Very awesome design. It is a limited edition, very low quantities still available. So if you guys if you guys like the design and you want to buy one for yourself, you guys can still go onto the William and Sonoma website. Corey, Corey or Rick, can you guys write down, the website in case someone wants to know where to purchase one? Daniel says we're grateful for you too, Luis J. Thank you. I appreciate that very much. All right, one more minute, guys. One more minute. As I mentioned, do not spam and do not change your number. Big Buck Getter says it's 10:16 here in Georgia. I am actually in Nevada, here in Reno, northern Nevada, very close to Lake Tahoe, about a 20-minute drive from Lake Tahoe. Let's see, Duck Race, this kind of looked like Food Network. This host seems very zesty. No, I'm not very zesty. I'm very, this stream or this channel is very, very laid back. So, as I mentioned, I appreciate everybody. I just joined. What is the question to answer? Corey, we're doing a live giveaway. If you want to enter, we are raffling, or not necessarily raffling, but giving away this pan here. If you want to enter, you got to be a subscriber, and also know that you have to be in the US. And I will not ask for any kind of money for shipping or anything of that nature. I will not ask for any sensitive information. So with that, if you want to enter, I will give you the chance to enter. Place down a random number, 1 to 2,000. And as I mentioned, if anyone else has that same number and you guys tie, then we will redraw so that there is one winner. So Corey, if you want to put down a number, if you want to join, if not, we are going to continue. Handsome Stone says barbecue at Luis's and dip in the lake and get the sportsman grills going. I know. This year I didn't have a chance to go to Lake Tahoe, but last year I did, and I took out my. I brought with me the Finex skillets and my griddles. Also, what else did I take? A couple of camping stoves. They don't let since we were basically in California as well. They're very strict on you building a fire. So no wood fires. They allow propanes, very small ones, nothing too big. So we brought a camping stove with us, and that was fun. That was awesome. I hope that we get to do it this year coming up. All right, Corey, 1044. Okay. Hello, Jackson. Good to see you. All right. So no one after Corey. His number is 1044. So anyone after will not be entered in the giveaway. So good luck to everybody, and here we go. And we are doing the giveaway for the dragon skillet there, along with some goodies. All righty. And as I mentioned, we are doing number 1 to 2,000 this time around. And here we go. This is the old number. Don't pay attention to that. That is the old number. All right, guys, here we go. We're going to go now. 284. 284. Whoever is the closest to 284 is the winner. So let me jump back onto the stream. Okay, let's see. 284, 284. Who is the closest to 284? 284. We have 381. 284. My goodness, everybody went super high. 475, 133, 284. Let's see. Corey or Rick, do you guys see anyone that is the closest to 284? Des, 381. I do believe that one's pretty close. Let's see, Val. Corey says Val. Let me see, Val. Where is your number, Val? Oh yeah, 275. Yes, I think Val is the closest to 284. Only 9 away. So Val, I do believe that you are the closest. I don't see anybody. We got Smashing in Texas 133. That one is somewhat close. Yeah, Val, I believe. Let's see, 381. Oh yeah, that one is 100 off. So 284. Yes, Val, you are the winner. Congratulations to Val. Fuzzy T Fork, we did change it up to 2,000. I did. I think we did mention that. Actually, no, I know we mentioned that. So hopefully you heard me. It was 1 to 2,000 for the second round. I did for the second round, guys. We did set it to 2,000. All righty, guys. Thank you very much. So congratulations to Val and congratulations to Daniel. I'm gonna have to make sure. Rick, if there's any way for you to also let me know, send me a message. Let me know the winners in case I forget. Okay. Uh, so anyway, guys, for the winners, Rick here is my moderator. He has posted. I think Corey. No, Corey did not post, but yes, Rick posted my email, and you guys can contact me. I will ask you several questions, but my questions will never be about sensitive information. As I mentioned, I will not ask you for any of your banking information or anything of that nature. Also, I will never ask you for money. So if anyone tries to contact you telling you that it's me or that that you won in my channel and they require money, do not accept that. Make sure that you erase whatever that is. The only information that I will ask is a series of questions, so that way I know that it is indeed you, and just a couple other things. But as I mentioned, nothing other than that. The only thing that I will need is obviously going to be a shipping address. So make sure that you guys contact me here. Rick Stumbout has posted my email here on the chat, so you guys can contact me. And as I mentioned, congratulations to those winners. Thank you very much. Not sponsored or endorsed by YouTube. Same thing with Lodge. They do not sponsor or endorse this giveaway. This is something that I do for the viewers. And as I posted on the live stream, it is a festive 5,000 subscriber mark that we're doing the giveaway for. So thank you guys. Is there anything else that you guys would like to talk about? I think we can go up until 7:30, so 6 minutes. If there's anything else you guys would like to know or state, let me know, please. Cynthia, her Val says, Cynthia, I borrowed your horseshoe. Yeah, Cynthia has won her fair share of prizes here on the channel. So there's a lot of folks that have been here since day one, and all of you who have been here since day one, I appreciate you guys. And for those that are new to the channel, thank you guys very much. Welcome to the channel. I hope you guys enjoy the content. We usually do our best to stream, every other Thursday, if not twice a month, and maybe once. So as I mentioned, I'm going to try my best to do a bit better. Life is hectic. I do have kiddos in my life, so I have a family, and we tend to do a lot of things together. So sometimes it does become a bit difficult to be posting live stream, or not posting, but live streaming. But I do my best to post, a video at least once a week. So there's always content being updated, whether it's cookware, stainless steel, copper, enameled, cast iron. The only cookware that I don't use in this household is nonstick. We refrain from using nonstick. Although I will say that my wife is considering on buying herself some nonstick, and now that she has better information of how to maintain it, because in the past all her nonstick would just, we would have it for 6 7 months and we would have to replace those pans. um, and she grew up using nonstick, so she wants to go back to some nonstick. She still has a hard time, with the stainless steel or cast iron. For her, the weight has a lot to do with it. But anyway, we might consider posting some nonstick, pans here on the channel. If you guys are interested, let me know, and perhaps it'll be my wife cooking, and I'll just be recording or doing a live stream with her. So that's something to look forward to. But as I mentioned, anything that you guys want to know about cast iron cookware, about carbon steel, stainless steel, copper, let me know in the comments, and I will let you guys know any information that I have. Also, we do restoration and vintage cookware as well. Let's see. Papa Dan says, Luis, this is the first video that played without stopping, consistently buffering, or freezing in a long time. I don't know why, but I certainly enjoyed it. Hope it works well next time. Yes, thank you very much, Papa Dan. We do miss you, and we wish that you had a lovely Christmas with family. And as I mentioned, we'll continue to have you in our prayers. And Papa Dan, you are, somebody that we admire. So, you guys stay safe. And with that, I think we have about 3 minutes left. Let me know if there's anything else. Corey says, just invested into a bunch of Smithy products. Would you recommend their entire lineup? Yes. Um, if you have Smithy, I do recommend it. I also have my own. Here, I actually have one available. I got I got one for myself and also gave one away for Christmas. This is the number 11 Yellowstone skillet, limited edition. They had basically sold out a couple months ago, and they restocked for Christmas. So hopefully, if you guys are still in the market, you guys can buy yourself this limited edition pan, which also is in partnership with Yellowstone National Park, not the show, rather the actual park. So it's to conserve the wildlife there. And if you guys want to contribute to that, you guys can also contribute in the sense of buying one of these pans. And this is what my pan looks like. Yes, it's been used. And seasoning on these will always strip the first time that you use it. Don't be concerned. Once you build up your own, it'll be a lot better, and it will stick a lot better. So whenever you use it, you won't get that stripping that you see in the first use. So I want to say that Smithy has a great seasoning in the sense that it's good to prevent rust, but it's definitely not a permanent seasoning that will continue to build. You will have to basically build your own after you use it the first time. So that's just something to note. Let's see. Yes, purchase Dragon Pan at William and Sonoma. If you guys didn't win one tonight, you guys can still purchase one. Helen says, great live tonight. Lots of fun as always. See you in the new year. Be safe. Thank you very much, Helen. Des says, Smithy is my absolute favorite. Jeanette says, Luis. Carote Cookware. I haven't seen them, but I will check them out. There's new stuff that I want to see and check out for the new year. So those are things that I'm looking into. Papa Dan says, Luis, do you have an aluminum cookware? My third generation is due in 3 weeks. 12 years difference between the number 2 and number 3. Daughter starting all over. I do not. I do have, but they're pots. I have a lot of, what are they called? The steaming for like stews, large stew pots. I have a large soup pots, but nothing like a pan or an oval roaster. I am looking for some Magnolite cookware, which I might consider looking into and investing into. But at the moment, the only one that I have is a number 0 Griswold little aluminum pan, which I basically keep as a collector's piece, but I do not use. Let's see, anything else? Cynthia says, kids are mighty quiet. Yeah, They're upstairs with their hordes of toys that they received over the Christmas. That is one of the reasons. Handsome Stone says, haven't bought anything new outside of Lodge. Yes, Lodge is a great company. Not only is their customer service great, I heard what happened with Cast Iron Chaos, that he received an extra enameled Dutch oven, which is awesome, and they let him keep it, which is, like I said, that just shows who Lodge is. And that is one of the reasons I will always recommend Lodge, because they're very high quality, made here in the USA, and also they've been around since 1896. Corey says, "Is that a new oven?" No, that is still my Forno Forno range. But I don't have the Z line anymore. I got this one. I do miss the Z line, but no, I've had this since I moved into this house, which was about 7 8 months ago. Handsome Stone says, "Correction, Nest, but it was used." Oh, I've seen a couple Nests, but I have not bought any. Pat Z says, I ordered the Dragon Skiller on December 21 and my account shows back ordered. Shoot, yeah, you know what? I think they might have sold out of the first batch, and then most likely they're restocking for the second batch. But I got mine fairly quickly. I got mine. I ordered. I think it was over the weekend, and I got it on Sunday, or no, Monday. Yeah, I think I got it on Monday. So I ordered Friday, got it on Monday, which is fairly quickly. And I'm all the way over here in the West Coast. Let's see. I think that is about it, guys. Is it way better than Lodge? Um, Cast iron cookware in general is basically the same. There are some differences, obviously. One of the biggest differences between the Lodge and the Smithy is just the cooking surface and weight. Lodge tends to be very heavy, but Smithy is not a lightweight either. There's other companies like Stargazer, Field Company. Who else is actually fairly lightweight? Oh, Yeti, which was bought from Butterpat. Who else? Marquette Castings, which they don't basically do anything anymore. Who else was Finex? Not necessarily, but Lodge and Smithy very comparable in weight and size. Differences are just like I said, the surface finish, very highly polished for the Smithy. The Lodge is also polished, but not CNC machined. So both of them. That's basically the difference. Both cook the same. Both cook really well. It just really is preference of what you like. The Smithy is more of a modern take, like they used to make them back then, but a modern piece. And the Lodge is tried and true, something that's been around since a long, long time. I think they stopped milling their surfaces. I think in the late '80s, I believe, or late '90s, and they've moved over to this rougher texture, which, to be honest, is not nearly as rough as any of the Chinese-made stuff like Mainstays from Walmart or the Ozark Trails from Walmart. Those are extremely rough. This, no, they do polish them, and I do know that because they pass them through a conveyor belt full of pebbles that grinds them down. Other than that, no big differences. You know, they still handle really well. Lodge is very high quality. Let's see. Toaster oven new, I think, Corey. Yeah. Oh, yes, the toaster oven is new. My old one, yeah, it broke. But I'll be honest, I do not recommend this. I got it from Costco, and I think we're gonna have to go exchange it. There's a lot of things that I don't like, and it's also glitchy. So I'm not trying to hate on this company, but Gourmia, if you guys want to look for a toaster oven, I would stick with Ninja. I wouldn't I don't We purchased this one just for the size of it, but it's not worth it. We're gonna have to go back and exchange it. So we had a Ninja before and it worked great. This one, don't like it very much. But yes, that is a new one. Let's see what else. I want to say that is about it, guys. Uh, yep, I want to say that is it. Handsome Stone said it the best. Different pans get used for different things despite being iron. Correct. Basically the same thing. One thing that I do know is that the Smithy, since it's thicker than the Lodge, it will retain heat a bit better, but it will take longer to heat up. So if you like, and then also if you want to go camping, there's those, as well. But either way, they work really well, and they're all made here in the USA as well. The smithies are a smaller batch versus to the more commercialized lodge pans that they make millions, I think millions of pans a year, versus the smithy that they only make thousands. But other than that, yes. With that, guys, I think we are going to call it a night. Thank you guys for tuning in. I do know that it is a weekday still, and some of you are probably already headed back to work or already did. So I hope that you guys enjoyed the live stream today. And as always, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. I'm very grateful for the 5,000 subscriber mark, and I'm hoping that the year that's coming in is even better for us. So I'm going to do my best to do more live streams. I know that this year was kind of on and off. We had a lot of stuff going on. We had graduations, quinceañeras, a bunch of vacationing. So we kind of, we had a lot of stuff going on. Also, I moved into this house, and we had the yard to be fixed and things like that. So it kind of took away some time from the channel. But hopefully this year that's coming in, we're gonna have more stuff, more outdoor cooking. I know that we kind of skipped on the outdoor cooking last year, but we're gonna do more Dutch oven cooking. I love Dutch oven cooking. That is one of my favorite things to do with cast iron, and also some sportsman grilling, cooking as well. So look forward to that stuff. We're gonna also dive into the carbon steel scene and some other cookware. We also have stainless steel, copper, and we'll do more variations into the channel as well. So with that, I wish everybody a happy new year. Stay safe, be safe, have a blessed New Year's, and I can't words can't explain the amount of happiness that I have reached this milestone, and it's because of you guys. So thank you very much. You guys are what makes this channel great. And as always, thank you very much. I will see you guys next year. All right. Bye, guys.